So today we're going to be playing Dummynation. This is another mapping game that I've been getting a ton of suggestions for me to play on the channel, so today we're going to be giving it a shot. Now I have not played this game before, this will be my first time playing it, so I do apologize if I'm not very good at it or I do a lot of things wrong, but if I do, make sure to correct me in the comments, so if we ever do a future video that I can, ensure that I'm doing it right. And on the topic of future video, if you do want to see more Dummynation, make sure to leave a like on this video. Let's try to get it to 3,000 total likes. We're currently around 8,000 subscribers away from 200k, so if you want to help us reach our goal by August 1st for a special vlog on the channel, make sure to show some support on this video and on the channel. And let's go ahead and jump straight into this Dummynation video. So for today's video, I think we're going to be playing as Turkey. Now Turkey is located in a pretty interesting region here. We have a lot of areas to expand, more specifically down into the Middle East, up into the Caucasus region, up into the Balkans, or even across North Africa. But we do have to keep in mind the fact that we are a member of NATO and hold close relations with a lot of these Western nations, including the United States, who will be an important ally to us. So we want to make sure that we keep the US as an ally. And to do that, of course, we need to make sure that we have good enough relations with them. So as of right now, our diplomacy score with the United States is 82. We need 75 plus to make sure that they're still our ally. So it's just something that we're going to have to watch. Going over here to our budget, this is kind of an area where I'm not too sure on. So we're not going to mess with this too much, but I have heard that plus 3% growth rate is like an ideal area to be in. And then finally, we have our research and development. We're going to make sure that we can get a self-sufficient economy going, which reduces the dependency on foreign economies. And then we're also going to do some offensive research for our military. So at this point now, I think we're actually ready just to go ahead and start invading other countries. And the first country that I'm looking at is Syria. Now they do have some pretty close relations with other countries such as Sudan, Iraq, Jordan, Palestine, Libya, and Oman. And that means that if we do declare war on Syria, it's likely that all those countries will come to their aid. But there is actually a way out of that in this game. So let's go ahead and send our army down here into Syria. Actually, what it looks like right now is that Israel just took over Palestine, and then now we have Israel at war with a bunch of the Middle East. Yeah, no, definitely. Okay, so Israel's at war with, looks like Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Iran, and Syria. But our army now will be going to war with Syria. So let's go ahead and send them in. So Turkey has declared war on Syria. And then it looks like a lot of Syria's allies are going to be declaring war on me. Not that big of a deal. Because what we can do is that we can go to each and every single one of these countries and just get a peace treaty with them. So we'll go over to Morocco, we can do execute peace treaty, and we're at peace. Simple as that. Now it does actually cost money, and it costs a little bit of money at that, but it does get us out of a major war with a lot of these larger powers here in the Middle East. So it's a price that we're going to have to be willing to pay. Okay, but finally we have Syria capitulating, and we're going to be annexing a ton of their territory. Israel did start to invade them, and they also took out Jordan, but luckily we were able to defeat Syria finally. I don't know if there was a better way to fight that war. There might have been. Like I said, I haven't played this game before, watched a few videos on how to play it, not too sure if I'm still doing it right or not, but hey, once again, let me know in the comments. Now diplomatically, we didn't actually hurt our relations with the West too much because Syria was a non-Western nation, and us invading a non-Western nation is going to be good in the eyes of the Western nations. That's just kind of how the world works, but that's also how it works in this game. Oh, Romania is doing something. It looks like Russia did take out Ukraine, and then Ukraine got jumped by Romania and Poland as well. Oh, the Americans are going on a conquest. That's interesting. But we are going to go ahead and have to recruit a few troops. We did lose a few in the war, so we'll recruit some commandos, we'll get some more gunners, and then like all this other stuff as well. But now I'm looking over here at Armenia, and that's only because they don't have a single ally. You have to have plus 75 relations, and they don't have plus 75 relations with a single country on this map, which means that if I declare war on them, I won't get like a big coalition formed against me, which is nice. It seems that I always get coalitions formed against me in these videos. Anyway, let's go ahead and select our army. Let's go ahead and send them on over here to Armenia. So here we go. They're now arriving at the border. Please don't be suspicious, and the troops are going to go in. So here we go. Our armies are now invading Armenia. I don't think they have much of a military. I checked before. I'm not good enough at navigating this game to check right now. Okay, there we go. So yeah, no, they actually don't have an army anymore. That's my bad. It's actually a good thing though. More land for us. So the reserves are about to run out, and they just have, which means it's going to be extremely easy for us to do exactly that. So we fully annexed Armenia. And let's go ahead and just make sure there aren't any insurgents down here. I think that's what that means. And there we go. So Turkey, we have expanded them pretty well. The only issue is that this game is kind of crazy. So like a bunch of nations are also doing expansions right now. I'm looking at Venezuela. They took over all of Guyana. The USA is doing a bunch of military conquest. It looks like they took over Belize maybe, as well as Haiti and Jamaica. Over in East Asia, actually it doesn't look like anything has happened here. That's interesting. But whatever is happening in Somalia, I don't even know. It's just everything appears to be falling apart. We have Japan making a landing and annexing land from Somalia, who I believe is being defended by a bunch of these Middle Eastern nations. Oh yeah, they are. All right, so yeah, the Westerners are all over the Red Sea. That's honestly a good distraction for us. It means that we can just go and, you know, clean up the Middle East a little bit. Now for Azerbaijan, we're their only ally, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to invade them because we're their only ally. Looking at their GDP, it's number 81 in the world, so I don't really think it would be worth annexing as of right now. But when you have a country like Russia in the region who's just gobbling everyone up, I think we might have to make a move here. So even though we are allied to Azerbaijan, we will be attacking them and sending our military in. Luckily, we won't be getting a response from any foreign powers, so, you know, just don't mind us just messing up our own friend. It looks like Azerbaijan's army is slowly but surely melting down, so the Turkish army obviously is a lot stronger, 6 million strong in offense compared to 600,000 and waning. Now we can also split up the army, but I don't think it was too necessary for a small country like Azerbaijan. Instead, you know, we'll just send our military over, and then this will finish up the fighting in Azerbaijan. So, oh, I just saw that France declared war on the UK, and then France is at war with half of NATO. Okay, is this like a NATO civil war? No, it's a UK gangbang. You know what? We'll let it happen, of course, because we can't really do anything about that. We're all the way over here. All right, so it looks like we have the final fall of Azerbaijan. Still a little bit more to go, and there we go. Okay, I don't know what the UK did, but now they're at war with all of North Africa and France. So France and North Africa are working together. I don't know how likely that is, but once again, and much like in other videos, we're not going to question it. Now, as of now, our current top ally is actually the United States. We have 89 relations with them, which means it has gone up, but we have lost some of our NATO allies, which honestly isn't too big of a deal, because eventually one day we will probably be invading up into the Balkans. Now, looking at Israel, there is a slight issue with Israel. If they weren't allied with the US, I would attack them. Currently, they have 78 diplomacy with them, so if it goes down by 3 points, we can definitely invade Israel. But nations like Iraq, they have a ton of allies, so we should probably not be messing with them as of now. There is Iran though. They only have one ally, and that ally is Qatar. So let's look at Iran's military, 10 million, 9 million defense. That's a lot better than ours, so we probably won't be going to a war with Iran anytime soon. Instead, let's just make sure that we can actually fight them in case they invade, so let's raise up some more military. We are actually at war with Libya. I'm not too sure how that happened. Maybe they declared war on a NATO member like the US, and that automatically pulled us into the war, so we can go down to Libya and invade them. I don't think that our military, yeah, their military isn't strong at all, so we should be fine. Let's go ahead and grab our units. Let's go ahead and send them down here to the tip of Italy. Sorry, that's not Italy, that's Libya. I guess I'm geographically dyslexic now. We do get Egypt declaring war on us, but that should be fine because we are fighting alongside America. Let's look at Egypt's military. Oh yeah, their military isn't anything either. They only have 3 million firepower, so we should be able to beat back both Libya and Egypt even without the aid of the United States. And that's definitely a good thing, but here we go. We are invading and we're doing so pretty well. Looks like Israel is here. Is Israel at war with these guys as well? Yes, they are. In fact, Israel's at war with the Middle East. Okay, what's new? But our invasion of Libya here is going pretty well. I might actually just divide these guys in half and then send half down to fight a two-front war like this. Now, we are at war with Egypt once again. Like, if I were to sign a peace treaty with Libya right now, would it give me this land or would I give it all back? I'm not too sure. I guess I didn't watch enough videos. My bad. But hey, you know, I like to kind of learn hands-on in these kind of games. That's what I did with Age of History 3. Now I think I'm pretty okay at that game, so maybe the same can be said with this one. I don't know, we'll see. We do have our new army up here. It's finally done recruiting, so let's go ahead and send these guys down to Libya as well. And our invasion is slowly but surely going. I'm not sure what is this up here. This is the UK apparently. Guess we'll leave them be. Diplomacy wise, we have kind of fallen in relations a little bit with some of our allies. I think it's because I accidentally violated a peace treaty that I signed earlier. And by the way, doing all those peace treaties at the beginning of the video were not a good idea. I spent all of my money. A rookie mistake, I guess. We'll keep learning. Let's go ahead and recruit some more military personnel just in case. And actually, I think one of our armies lost up north here. That's unfortunate. But we are gaining ground here in the middle of the desert. Maybe that's my issue. Maybe I should stop invading the desert and maybe invade like up here in the populated area. So let's go ahead and pull these new guys down. They are still recruiting, so maybe not actually. Let's pull these guys over here. So let's drag them over here. And then we're gonna send, I guess, maybe only one of these guys up north. I had the division up there earlier, but they lost, so I just want to make sure we don't lose a bunch of our military. All right, this army up here is done, so now we can now send them down to the front lines. I don't really know if it's going to be too necessary because we've just about wrapped this up, actually. Libya's army, I don't think they actually even have an army. No, they don't. So it's just foreign troops that are helping out Libya here. So let's send the bigger army down to the more unclaimed territory and swap them out with the smaller army. Up north here, we're going to keep this as is. And there we go. We finally take over the Tripoli area, which means that Libya should collapse here a lot sooner. Now, I do want to reiterate, the only reason that I attacked Libya is because I thought they were at war with a bunch of other countries. I mean, they are. They're at war with Spain, the UK, Romania, me, I think America as well. But I haven't really been getting too much help in this war. So it's mainly just been me. Although the UK is down here and they're killing a bunch of troops. That's nice of them. I mean, not nice that they're killing a bunch of troops, but nice that they're helping me out. All right, and northern Libya has just finally collapsed, so we can send these guys down south now to deal with the rest of the territory, which at this part is just a bunch of sand dunes. I think Egypt just did a drive-by and killed one of my battalions. Whoa, what is happening in Europe? Okay, so Hungary took over Serbia and Kosovo, and then Italy is trying to reform the Roman Empire, and then Spain took some of that and took advantage of it, so they got some of France, but the UK is still here. Has anything changed in East Asia? Pakistan took over Afghanistan. Iran is doing some things. What about in the North American? Okay, so the United States is eating everyone up. That's unfortunate. Oh, but Libya has a large army right here of 1 million. Okay, never mind. We are losing a ton of troops in Libya, so we have to recruit even more. We're gonna do the max amount of commandos that we can do. Throw in some gunners. We'll make sure we have some tanks, some rocket artillery, helicopters, and then fighter jets as well. I have a slight feeling that I'm just not doing this right. We lost another army apparently. So once again, in the comments, just let me know what I'm doing wrong and I'll try to do it better for the possible next video. I could, of course, you know, buy out a peace deal with Egypt. It's only 4,000. Let's go ahead and do that so we don't have to fight Egypt anymore. We're also at war with Sudan. Let's see how much a peace treaty with them is. Only 3,000 will do it. China is invading Portugal, I guess. That's interesting. Does that mean that China is at war with the United States? No, but they're at war with the majority of the world, which kind of sucks for them, but we'll see what they can do. Okay, but we have finally finished off Libya. That took forever, but they are no longer in existence, I don't think, which means that we now have a little vacation spot over here in Libya. Our entire military got decimated in this war, so my bad to the Turkish military. That's my bad, but we do have the money to go ahead and replace it, so let's go ahead and just get a lot of recruitment going up here. It does look like Iraq is at war with a bunch of countries, so we can go ahead and send our military down to them and maybe finish them off. Let's see though, they do have a lot of close relations with other nations like Morocco, Algeria, Germany, Sudan, and Egypt. I think we should be fine, so let's go ahead and just declare war on Iraq and see what happens. So no one else has come to their aid yet. I think Morocco did, but none of the other countries. We have close enough relations with Germany to where I don't think they would really care too much. So let's see what happens here. Germany condemns the military actions of Turkey and severs all ties in the latest aggression against an allied country. Okay, whatever. I don't care, Germany. Wait, are they also attacking Iraq? Wait a minute. You can't just say that and then, oh no, we're at war with them. Okay, we're also at war with Greece. Go ahead and get a peace treaty with them and Germany because I don't really want to fight them. Actually, Germany's fighting all of NATO, and then, oh, why is Germany at war with half of the world? Okay, I guess they might have flipped ideology, if you know what I mean. As far as Iraq goes, we're absolutely destroying them. They have a little military and now they have no military, but they're gonna have a bunch of militias. That is a very big militia. Wait a minute, we should be fine. China's fighting Hungary in our territory. I'm gonna bat an eye to that because China's really strong. We are finally getting our recruits coming in our capital city. So if this military falls, which I think it might, we should be able to reimburse them pretty easily. No, they're still 250,000 strong, but Iraq is going to still have these insurgents pop up. Israel's helping us invade them, but I'm not allied with Israel, so screw you, Israel. I'm going to let Israel... Okay, never mind. So Israel's going to fight Iraq for me. I kind of cut them off, but not 100%, so we should still get a bunch of land up here when this military is done recruiting. So let's send this new military into northern Iraq. They're not going to have any air support. I don't know how important air support is. I know that it used to be not important in this game, but things have changed. Let's see here. Israel's taking over a lot of southern Iraq, but we have kind of the claim over northern Iraq, so we'll see who gets what. Looks like we're going to pretty evenly split it here. Indeed we will. Okay, so I'm going to come down here and get the rest of this. Wow, they keep pulling up a lot of troops. I don't really know how they do that. They're not strong at all, though. That thing just melted. I think Israel might have the worst borders in the world. That is horrible. Germany's also doing their best impression at it. Really, this world map is just honestly the worst thing that I've ever seen. This is like on the same levels of Age of History 2 levels of border gore. But there we go. We fully annexed all of Iraq. Okay, so Israel still, they only have one ally in the United States, ironically enough. As far as we go, we have kind of hurt our relations with a lot of our allies, but we still have a few, including the USA. But now I'm kind of looking for our next target. worry. Greece is allied with everybody, so we're not going to go after them. It looks like Egypt is on the brink of collapse, so there might be a point in going down and invading them. They're allied with Sudan, Algeria, and that's it. So yeah, we're going to go after Egypt. So let's go ahead and send our troops in. I guess, actually, did we just break a treaty? Is that going to have consequences? Yes, it is going to have consequences. We're at war with Israel. I don't know why. Let's just go ahead and get a peace treaty done with them. I don't know why Israel is protecting Egypt. That doesn't sound right to me in my head. It looks like we're at war with China as well. We're going to definitely make sure we get a peace treaty going with them. Anyway, though, our troops did just land in the north of Egypt, and since Egypt is pretty much a collapsing nation at this point, we're going to have a pretty easy time going in here and liberating it from the Egyptians themselves. We're liberating Egypt from Egypt. That doesn't make any sense. More so, we're Turkifying Egypt. And the USA is getting some too. We can actually maybe cut them off right here if we do this. Hi, Japan. I don't know what you're doing here, but good to see you. Are we friendly with each other? No, not really. They don't like us. The USA still likes us though, so that's the most important thing, I think. There we go. We finally start to cut off the USA. They have been doing a very good job at snaking their way down this piece of land. It's a horrible border, but hey, I can't really do much about that. Where did our military go? Did Japan just kill our military and declare war on us? Oh, they did. That's... oh, wow. Okay, that's not good, actually. Japan's at war with half of Europe, so I guess the alliance definitely kicked in. We can't afford a peace treaty with them because it costs 13 million. So we'll just see what happens. I don't know if they're going to invade us or not. It looks like they're kind of occupied with Sudan right now. So maybe the cost of the peace treaty will go down over time, hopefully. So I just signed an alliance treaty with Bulgaria, and I'm no longer in NATO, which makes me think that NATO might have collapsed. But we're close with a lot of these Balkan nations, so we might as well just go to all of them and like offer them a treaty. So we'll do the same thing with Romania here. I'm sure they'll accept. They do, which means that I'll defend them and they defend me, but actually I might not be defending them because they're being invaded by Hungary. See if we can also do it with America. That might actually help us out a lot. The alliance treaty, execute. That cost a lot of money, but we did it. So now we're allied with the United States, Bulgaria, and Romania. Romania is about to fall though, so probably not for too much longer. Also, Greece is getting invaded by Indonesia. That's interesting. They hold a lot of close relations, but I think we're gonna invade them anyway. So let's send in the Turkish military. We'll see if anything happens because of us doing this. I don't think so. Canada declared war on us. That's fine. What the heck? Why is... whoa, wait a minute. What the... wait, what? Okay, this is weird. Is it? That's supposed to do that, I'm assuming. Anyway, yeah, we're invading Greece, and we do it very easily. Poland declares war on us. That's fine, but Greece is now defeated, so do they leave the war, or do they stay in war with us? I think they stay at war with us. I can offer Poland a peace treaty. There's also North Macedonia here, but they also have a lot of allies. So let's just leave them alone for now. Let's go down to Israel. Are they still close with America? Yes, of course they are. See, now I'm kind of lost, because I'm not too sure what to do with all these nations that are all over the place. It's either that the country is too strong for me to fight, or that they just have a ton of allies that would be unfortunate to fight. Oh, the United States is being invaded, and they're being invaded by Mexico, and they're losing to Mexico. What's happening here with the US? Have they been extending their reach too far? I think a lot of their troops are actually overseas. Oh, they're fighting Canada too. Oh, they also have... okay, so the US has been doing the most horrible border war I have ever seen. They took out the UK. They have colonies just all over the place. Oh God, why? We're at war with Iran. I don't know if we can fight that. They have 14 million, we have 6 million. I think I made a blunder at one point. I could try to recruit some troops, but they have a ton more than we do. Let's see, we're at war with Moldova, and they don't have any like legitimate allies. So let's go ahead and send our army up there. This should be pretty easy. They're very weak compared to us. Oh, why are we going in the... go back. There we go. So yeah, we're having little to no issue with Moldova here. I don't know why it took me so long to invade Libya earlier, but we're having easier times here. There we go. So Moldova has been defeated. We can go ahead and make sure there's no insurgents by getting rid of these little striped lines. There we go. Turkey, looking very horrible. Is this game usually this border gory? Like, this is really bad. This is maybe the worst map border gore I've seen in a game before. Looks like Iran's military is actually not doing so hot. We might go invade them. Yeah, we have 5 million. They have 1 million. Oh no, they have 15 million. My bad. I was just joking. I'm definitely not going to invade you. Don't worry. We signed an alliance with Sweden. We can also do it with North Macedonia. I don't think we want to though. Oh, Sweden was also a waste of money. I didn't even realize that they were this small at this point. Oh no. I think this is what the professionals that play this game would call a cooked run. I don't have any money. I don't really have any troops to really invade any of my neighbors. Israel is still protected by the USA. Go figure. No research, so I think I'm definitely doing something wrong. Let me know in the comments. Okay, actually maybe not. I just did a ton of recruits. I turned the speed all the way up, so maybe that's what I just needed to do. We're learning. We are adapting. But our total military now is, I believe, 13 million, which is a lot better than what it previously was. That 18 million still isn't enough to take on Iran, so I'm gonna actually continue to recruit here. All right, we're at 23 million now. Is this bankrupting our economy? Let's see. We still have the 10th GDP in the world, which is surprising. We're actually still a top power technically. So let's send these guys down to Iran, who we've been at war with for like a couple decades now. We'll finally see military action here. Here we go. All right. And so far so good. Okay, that's the Iranian army. 17 million, we have 19 million. We should win. That's a big should though. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to recruit troops back home. And where did our military go? Did the entire army just get defeated? Is that what just happened? Did we really lose that bad? I think so. We're on reserves, but that doesn't make sense. We had to am I missing something here? Am I not looking at the right things? Because I'm looking at this, right? This is their firepower, 3 million. They're on their reserves as well. So I guess we wiped each other out? Oh yeah, we did, because China, okay, well, I don't think we're gonna win in this video, guys. All right, well, China, yep, you can go ahead and have it all. It's yours. You can have it, it's yours. Yep, it's yours, you can have it. They're at war, okay, they are at war with the US, but I don't know how much war actually matters in this game. I thought that like when you're at war with a country, you would be focusing on each other, but that wasn't the case. We were at war with Iran for a couple decades and we never fought until the last moment. We wiped each other off the map. Yeah, Iran, well, no, they're still here. Israel has invaded your territory. I'm very aware. There we go. We are done. We lost. We survived for 21,000 days and I think we were like the strongest country to fail so far. Kind of sucks. But anyway, that will be doing it for today's Dummynation video. I'm sorry that I couldn't win the video or at least do better or form a better country. This was my first time playing this video, and just before today, this was also my first time watching any content on this game. So it's a learning experience. I went through the tutorial. It wasn't super helpful, so I might have to go watch some more videos and learn how to play this game properly. But of course, you guys can also let me know how to actually play this game in the comments below. I try my best for the first time. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Once again, we're trying to get to 200,000 subscribers pretty soon, and we have around 8,000 or 7,500 to go. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. And of course, thank you to all our super fans. This includes Chill Turn Mapping, Omega the YouTuber, Illy Goated, Nevada Garbage Trucks, Vista Mapper, AdizzPro Productions, Geo1010 Gamer, Knighthood 7353, and Golden Ball Mapping, 101 Rotanami T, King Cheese, Australian Geo Guy, Serminator, Icy Static FN, CTG on YT, Eagsco, Euroball, Augusto, A Norwegian, RS, Gail Martinez, Zaylance, What in the World? Freezioi, Laser Taze, Pablo Sigma Cat, Death Strider X, Hammer Toad 45, and DW Cool Dude. Once again, thank you guys.